Haile Selassie I, born Tafari Makonnen on July 23, 1892, in Ajersagoro, Ethiopia, rose to become one of Africa's most influential leaders. His lineage traces back to the Shawan branch of Ethiopia's Solomonic dynasty, believed to descend from the biblical King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. Tafari was the son of Ras Makonnen, a governor and trusted cousin of Emperor Menelik II. His early education was a blend of traditional Ethiopian and modern European influences, preparing him for leadership roles. By 1916, Tafari was appointed Ras Duke and Regent Plenipotentiary, gradually accumulating power under Empress Zuditu. Coronation and reign as emperor. In 1930, following Empress Zuditu's death, Tafari Makonnen was crowned Emperor Haile Selassie I, taking the regal name which means Power of the Trinity. His coronation, attended by international dignitaries, symbolized Ethiopia's burgeoning prominence on the world stage. As emperor, he embarked on modernizing Ethiopia, advocating for education, infrastructure, and a central government, all while striving to maintain the nation's sovereignty against colonial pressures. Ethiopian modernization and international influence. Haile Selassie implemented significant reforms to modernize Ethiopia's feudal society. His 1931 constitution was the first of its kind in Ethiopia, limiting the power of the nobility and introducing parliamentary governance. Education and infrastructure development were central to his vision as he established schools, universities, and modernized Addis Ababa. Internationally, Selassie was a vocal advocate for African unity and independence. In 1963, he played a pivotal role in founding the Organization of African Unity, OAU, the precursor to the African Union, fostering solidarity among African nations. The Italo-Ethiopian War and Exile. One of the most challenging periods of his reign came in 1935, when Benito Mussolini's Italy invaded Ethiopia. Despite fierce resistance, Ethiopia was occupied by 1936. Haile Selassie was forced into exile, during which he famously addressed the League of Nations, condemning Italy's aggression and appealing for international support. His speech highlighted the dangers of appeasement and became a symbol of resistance against fascism. Return and later years. In 1941, with the support of British and Ethiopian forces, Haile Selassie reclaimed his throne, becoming a symbol of resilience and national pride. Post-World War II, he continued his modernization efforts and strengthened Ethiopia's international relationships. However, internal discontent grew over his autocratic rule, land policies, and the slow pace of economic reforms. Rastafari movement and cultural legacy. Beyond politics, Haile Selassie holds a unique place in global culture as the central figure of the Rastafari movement, which emerged in Jamaica in the 1930s. Rastafarians revere him as the returned Messiah of the Bible, fulfilling the prophecy of a black king who would lead African descendants to freedom and prosperity. Selassie's title, Lion of Judah, and his reported miraculous lineage amplified his mystique and religious significance. Overthrow and death. Economic issues, famine, and political dissent culminated in a 1974 coup, leading to Haile Selassie's deposition. The Derg, a Marxist-Leninist military junta, assumed control, and the emperor was placed under house arrest. He died under unclear circumstances on August 27, 1975, while in custody. His death marked the end of a dynasty that had shaped Ethiopia for centuries. Legacy. Haile Selassie's legacy is multifaceted. In Ethiopia, he is remembered as a reformer who endeavored to modernize his country while maintaining its independence. Internationally, he is celebrated as a symbol of African resistance and sovereignty. His contributions to global politics and the Rastafari movement ensure his place in both historical and cultural narratives. Despite the controversies and challenges of his reign, Haile Selassie remains a towering figure in African and world history.